はい、こんばんちは、あみさんです。ザ・ウィッチャー3ワイルドハント、10回目ですね。やってまいりましょう。ということで、メインクエストの方が、まあ、一段落ついたかなと思うので、今日はサブクエストと、ハテナ埋めを中心にやっていこうというふうに思います。はい。まずはレベル6のサブクエストが余ってるんで、そこからやっていこうと思います。キーラに話しに行くかな、確か。今ここにいるんだけど、ここですね。ミッドコプスまで飛んでから行こうと思って、あ、そう。この、標識に触ろうとしたんだけど、グールが邪魔で触れないって、なんかそんなことをやった。ね。はい。じゃあ、まずここから行きましょう。ここ行ってみようかな。いいんだよな。あ、いける。えい。いけた。あ、じゃあこっからや。本がついてるけど、アジア、鎧職人しかいない。しょうがない。色落ち行くぞ。
Hey there.
なんか、もやか。
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a...
なんですか。
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
あれ、これ前聞いたな。
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? I'm in hide.
Mean the
Yes, that's witch hunt.
changing the subject. Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
なんか、ドクロマークついてるよ。クエストアイテム、新しいクエストアイテムを手に入れた。使用するには所持品ページの適切なスロットに配置してクイックメニューから選択すると。これさ、ドクロマークついてるけど、あららら。レベルは ?16。あ、これじゃないよ。あ、違う、こっちこっち。ヒーラの小舟に乗ってフェイク島へ行く。あ、違う、フェイク島に行く。これでね。まずこれをやりますと。あ、そうか、そういうことか。クエストが終わったから、次のやつになるんだけど、そうやってみるのか。これね。新しいやつに、新しく受けたやつに、行くんじゃなくって、なんだ、一番、なんだろう、近いベイクエストか。ところが選択されたってことか。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。初めて船に乗ります。さて、バイク島ってどこにあるの？ここね。おすべてのファーストトラベルは可能だが、水路でたどり着ける場所にしか行けない。そんなのできるんだ。怒りマークが変わる？加速させる。
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
あ、見えた見えた見えた。
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
でも、
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
あ、そう、開始するのがってことか。ジェラルトの声が聞こえてないわけではないってこと。なんかいっぱいいるよ。
Geralt, are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Broke already. Sheesh. Got rid of this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
叫び声はどこからしてるの？いていていていて。女の人に叫び声が聞こえるんだけど。 かいるな。ラモさんです。で、2タイムで、攻撃のタイミングなんかずれるんだよな。来ましたね。よいしょよいしょ、おいて、よいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょ。やべ、無駄に食べちゃった。あら、で食べるな。よいしょ。
The storm, damn it.
で、さて、あっちかな。お、ファーストサーベルっていうね。あ、ネズミの塔来ました。なんか投げたこいつ。え、え、どうなんもないのか。
Let's try Kira's lamp.
あ、そういうこと。ネズミ殺しちゃったけど。これか。
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse. Head. Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
George Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
OK、じゃあ、持ってみますか。
Blood. Many must have died here.
Eh? 上じゃないの？あ、よかった。
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all. My lord, peasants. Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always. Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all. My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
ああ。お、なんかあるか。こっちは何もないのか。まだ上がありますね。
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
これ、これ下に転がってるあれか？下行こう。どういうこと？不気味なんだけどな。ここは？ここにもなんか、行ってみましょうか。ここ物が動いてんだよね。幽霊が動かしてんだと思うんだけど。よ 怖いな。ああ、落ちたわ。
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
なんかあるよ。でもあるね。なんか変わったか？
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
さっきのあのスイッチは何なの？あ、声がする、声がする。どこよ。走れないな。あれ？マークがなんかあっち向いてんの？あれか、下行ってみようか。これ一回か、こっから来たんかな？こっち来てないよね。ああ、動いてる動いてる動いてる。ああ、なんかいる。
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
レベル上がっちゃった。なんか通路探せとは言われたんだけど。これやっぱ上かな？上の、外に出るところかな？なんもない。もう一回上戻るか。 お、違うな。登れるこれ。ジャンプができない。あ、こっちか。でもなんもないよ。これ取ったよね、さっき。このカードを上か。このカードか。はい。上か。上になんか扉のマークあったな。扉なんかあったっけ？これなんだけどな。あ、開いた。何が順かな。
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
おう。アレクサンダーの記録第2部。読んでみましょう。346日目。ネズミは昔から嫌いだった汚らしい尻尾のせいなどではなく、精力的で不愉快な奴らの知能のせいだ。人が独り言を言っている時に限って聞き耳を立てているように感じる。さらに不快なのは、彼らが話を理解しているように感じることがあることだ。数日前、気づいたらネズミの一匹に話しかけていた。特に大きくて黒い、耳がかけたオスだ。私はまず自分が病気になりかけているのではないかと恐れた。だがもちろんそんなことはありえない。私は自分の免疫力を強力な呪文で強めている。後になって私はこれが自然な反射作業に過ぎず、しかも、多くを学んだものでも、拭い去ることができない類のものだと結論付けた。魔術師は話を聞いてもらうのが好きなのだ。黒いネズミは別の、カゴに入れた、試験に使う可能性はまだあるが、しばらくはそこで私に付き合ってもらう。こいつは感染したネズミ、特に末期のネズミのいるカゴを集中して観察している。非常に興味深いことだ。付き合ってもらう相手としてこれ以上の相手はいない。ベセラドは研究室を避け、自分の娘には私にも近づかないように言っている。最初は奴が道徳的な修文を避けようとしているんだと思っていた。もしそうなら笑える話だった。しかし奴の説明によれば、アナベルは昔から精神的に脆いところがあり、病人を見ると気分が悪くなってしまう恐れがあるというのが理由だそうだ。人間に関わっている村人たちが私と話すのをやめた。それにどんな効果があると期待しているのか私にはわからない。それは少なくとも話し相手にも向かなくなった。もちろん例の女がいる。だから彼女とはなるべく接触しないようにして例のもので誰か。362日目、黒いネズミが死んだ。今日見てみたらカゴに丸まっていた。突然感染してしまったのかもしれない。だが解剖したところ病気の兆候は一切見られなかった。餌もしっかり食べていた。奇妙だ。科学的な見地からは、このネズミの死を説明できない。学者としては正直なところもどかしい。しかし以前も書いたが、私はそれほどネズミが好きではない。これ第一部はどっかにあるとこだな。これは何ですか
？Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
ここにいるんだよね。
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What
ど
it
う考
looked
えても
like?
毒薬だよな。
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my
ちょっ
hands.
と待って、それで死んじゃったのか。
I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
なんでこの
Can
選
you
択肢な
talk
の
to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a
ちょっと嘘つ
nightmare
いて
to
るの
me.
かな。
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
なるほど、そういうことか。
Fine, I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
なるほど。書いた？あ、これが読むの一つ目か。これ読む必要あるか？なさそうな気がするんで、カット。よし、じゃあ、戻りますか。戻るっていうか、グレアムのところ行きましょうか。あ、不思議になった。じゃあ、どうしたか。あ、違う。これじゃない。これじゃなかったっけ？もうちょいしたか。あ、あれ鍵がかかってる。これじゃない。うわ。
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed.
さて、じゃあ、 ちょうど、標識があるんで、これと思った方がいいかな。あれ、こっちか。いや。よいしょ。いやー、毒薬かと思ったら睡眠薬で、しかも死に方が非常に残酷っていう。浮かばれないね。
How do I get my lush to use his hand? Ow! She gives me an The black one's being well and all. So when they rode by, one of them tossed me little boy to a chunk of bread.
What?
Told you I don't want to see no one.
Huh?
You've got to. Just leave me be.
どうしたの？
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done?
Possible, yeah.
If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it
ここで
now.
そこで
Roll
骨
on
で
that
す。
count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
やっと本題。
What can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
あ、これでもういいのか。埋葬するところまでつかなくていいの。え、ちょっと待って、何したの。
Den's howling. Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a
Pesta.
pesta. And now she's free.
あ、ペスタ死んじゃったの。なんてこと。
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
じゃああれどっかまた出てくんじゃないの。また遠いんだよなこれが。こっからトレトンから飛びますか。いやー、なんか救われないね。これ選択肢を間違えたとか、あ、カジアじゃないかあれ。カジアじゃない。あ、カジア。
Yeah?
あ、ちょっと待って、またな。
So long.
ちょっと待ってね。荷物整理してから。クイック。ノビグラドの条件、鋼の剣が結構、プラス9、プラス15、プラス17。穴開いてないんだよな。プラス15、プラス17。出血毒確率。これにするか。これは介護通帳。レリックレベル6。銀の剣マイナスか。所持品ペイト、装備品を開いて、ルーン書。はいはい。これなんで出っ放しなの。プラス17。3。マジ。どうなのかな。プラス11。これは、はいよ。これを変えるかどうかな。こっち。さすがに防御力見た方がいいよな。これも。レリックは一応押さえておくか。あとは売っちゃっていいでしょう。よし。
Yeah?
Let me see what you're offering.
見ましょう。 この辺どうしようかな。いいだねか。そうしね。ここら辺。まあ一応持っとくか。それで、キャラクターがほとんどないんだよな。他にがないの。銀の剣。えレベル10、でも、ダメージがすげえぞ、これ。レベル12、レベル、これだ、これでも、なんだ、28なんだ。153、でもレベルが、どうしよう。プラス28、レベル1個上がればこれ使えるんだよな。銀が、これを3つか。とりあえずこれにしといて、ディスグレアを次に作るって感じかな。一旦これを作っちゃいましょう。これ作ってこれかな。これも作っといて、レベルが上がったらすぐに交換できるようにしといた方がいいよね。これで、次は多分、これでなんか魔物と戦うとき、めちゃめちゃ、有利になるというか、楽になるかな。3つ作っとこうか。で、これで、今、出したから、これ作れるよね。なんで、これの後は、ちょっと様子を見てこいつにするって感じかな。それでいいでしょう。で、あとは修理。装備品の修理。やっと修理できた。またな。
So long.
さあ、
Heard of the Dryhead Brigade?
じゃあ、とっととキーラのとこ行きましょう。もうレベルが上がっちゃったんで。そうですわな。一人いないから直線で行っちゃおう。なんでそんなとこにあんの？
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
ああ、これで一応このクエストは終わりましたね。何?
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free. This the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid. This, too, the Pella knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
なんでそんな肩身狭いような感じになってるの？だってスケリッチャーどうでもよくって、ああこれも7なんだ。友人との接し方6。これ行かないといけないよ。しょうがない。やりますか。で、どこ行っていいの？ここか。はい。深いな。直接行かないで、これだったら、小屋まで行って、こっちか。ファーストドライブしようか。小屋まで行って、これ？これじゃない。なんかいるよ。間違えた。 なんだ今の。アラキス。やった方がいいな。オッケー、倒したよ。なんもないの？じゃあ行きましょうか。ここ。はい。で、ここで。
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
How you like that silver?
Drowners and a water hat. My favorites.
どこ見てんだよ。よいしょ、よいしょ、よいしょ。これはクエスト関係ないやつだよね、多分。どこ行った？ある
？Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
これ違う。これか？
Leftovers, cuts of meat.
カツオブレパス。
Lepus. Wonder what spell requires that. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Kira ordering this one. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it. Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
フォルカーへ、すごい儲けたぞ。給油よ。在庫を買い物しただけじゃない。原価の3倍で売ったんだ。客は何もかも欲しがった。 ポークレル産ワイン、工場乳房から一番の年代物、白、赤、ロゼまで何もかもだ。カトブレパスの服、さっき言ってたな。酢漬けの牛肉、胡椒、シナモン、障子、嘘じゃない、全部だ。ただし一つ問題がある。商人をベレンのミッドコプスとかいう村に届けなきゃなら。確かに危険だと思う。戦争やら何やら。だが儲けを考えてみろ。お前がポンタを渡るための通行証はすでに手配した。これで現地には簡単に行ける。きっと大丈夫だ。プラウス。利益は折半にしよう。で、いつで結局やられちゃったのね。さあ、じゃあ、キーラ、またキーラのとこ行かなきゃいけないのか。直接行った方がいいか。ローチ。久しぶりにローチになります。だね。お前にかかって暇ね。
That's it, Roach.
Well, 持ってきたぞ。
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
さっきあったばっかだけどな。
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
何？晩餐が始まるのかね。
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
別に白い。
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The king within faithful.
Changed mice into horses. Third level transfiguration. I'm impressed. But I still don't get it.
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm.
Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Come on.
これレースしないといけないのかな。馬の記録は
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
あ、そこになんかクエストがある。で、先着いた。
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witches suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop.
なんかすげえ直接的な
Didn't
選択
see
肢があ
any
ったな。
reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands.
あれでも持ってきたぞ。
Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there.
いや、今度行く
Perhaps
ぞ
there's。nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So?
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough.
なくなった。
Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners.
どういうこと
Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
どういう趣味だよ。こっちかな。
Now, where's that Cinderella gone to?
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me, but I'll think of something.
YouTube 的にはアウトだ。
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.
Eh? Ah. なんかさ、一つクエスト終わると二つくらい増えてる気がするんだけど。で、ノビグラドの仮想。今のやつは、学校のチームだレベル8。やつこれだな。レベルなんだやろう。万霊祭があるんだ。万霊祭と野獣の心がレベル7。まあ近いからこっちからやってっか。もうすぐそこなんだよね。ここで小舟かな。怒りのマークでファーストトラベルって書いてあったけど、怒りのマークどこにある？あ、そうだ。あとそう。さっきちょっと笑ったんだけど、作った銀の剣。あれどれだ？これか。装備しとらんよ。何してんねん。に1個はめられるんだけど、何にしよう。結局にしようかな、普通に。手と足外れたまんまになってる。危ない。だっけ。アクシー、アート、イグニン、ウェイ。アートを上げてもな、アート使いんだよな。イグニしとこう。で、いけるかな。ここだな、ここの小舟使って行って、違う、そんなことしなくていいんだ。バイクの、あとあれだ、これか。さっき通ったとこだ。ここ行って、クエストを受けて、浪費家の館から、飛んでしまえばいいんだけど、小舟使った方が早いかな。まあいいや、とりあえず、クエストあんで受けてある。
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy runt. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon?
ないもの
We're
を
making
二
offerings
人と
to
も
the old god, clearly.
決まったものを持ってこなかったの
You
か。
too can seek his aid. That's if you've got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood, and suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us. You can see right well we brought scraps. For a war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
なるほどね。じゃあ、まあ、これは後でやるとして、これもレベル7なんだ。とりあえず、こっちじゃないか。2人抜けて、かな？標識があるはず。
I saw you in Vizima.
はい。じゃあこれで飛びます、飛びます。だね。こういますね、みんな。うわ、すっげえいる。おう。
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
あ、ここじゃないの？あ、そうか、今夜中だ。夜中にしたいんだけどな。すごいのが入ってる。あ、これ外したいな。これ時間を進めるやり方あるのかな。 顔持て余すよね。真夜中って言ってたけど、今 C だよ、朝。これはねえな。しょうがないな。一旦ここ行ってみようか。ここ行って、戻ってくればいい時間かな。ここに、ちょうど、船もいっぱいあるし。何だ本当はかけたかけた。大丈夫かな、守られた大砲な気がするんだけど。あ、隠された大砲ね。どうかな、レベルが高かったりしないかな。お、いってちょっと若干剣が強くなってるんで楽だったかな。これ早くレベルが一つ上がるともうちょっと強いやつが、これか。血で汚れたメモ。自分用メモ。赤レンガ造りの橋か遺跡がある小島。そこだ。島に、野営地の痕跡が残っている。水没した遺跡の間を潜る必要がある。その中に金庫が見える。あと、これか。これか？ちょっと待って、ドラーナのレベル10がいる。待って、今のやったとこれ半だよな。これ半。8か。ちょっと待って。あちら、あそこだ。そういう風に見えなかった今。あ、これか。 これじゃないと。どうだ？これか？なんだ、あれは。どこ？これは多分違うんだよな。これどこ行くんだよ。あ、ここは行けないのか。オッケー、逃げろ。やめて。勘弁して。はあ、なんとか。あれ、これ取ってなかった？よし、オッケーオッケー。逆。全然時間がどうしようかな。他のやつを先にやるか。クエスト。サイドで。あとこれか。ここだ、場所が。はい。うん、その場でやっちゃえばよかったのか。あ、鳩場、ここはあるな。ここからどこに行けるかなんだよな。とりあえずこのまま船乗って行ってみるか。だってやっぱファーストトラベルしちゃった方がいいよな。あっち側まで行って、ファーストトラベルして、上陸して、 これどこだ？よいしょ。これで、
Is the yondrein op my keer.
ここですね。
Oh, all God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground. Wine. Or more like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent. Nahal in his eye. Ought to use it.
おお。あ、もしかしてあれかな。あ、なんかいた。なんか一箇所入り口が分かんないって言ってたやつもこれで入り口が発見できるようになったのかな。おお。
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent.
声からしてそんな感じだったっけ。
Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
2番。
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
あれかな、選択肢によって経験値変わったりするのかな。これ取ったら怒るよね、多分。あ、間違えちゃった。
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
教えちゃうんだ。大丈夫なのかね。あ、まだ11時だ。じゃあもう一回やるか。これはどこだ？ブラックボー。じゃあ、浪費家の館からブラックボーに飛びましょうか、じゃあ。よいしょ。こっからここでいいのか。これ農民だよ。これか。
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When did you last see your wife?
5 days passed, 'fore dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different than late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I mustered some men folk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises. Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye, but gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Now he deals in...
Thanks. Farewell.
Know the price of the help.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and hoes. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
なるほど。
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
とりあえず森に行ったんだね。
When I grow up, I want to be a lad.
Word is Baron's had enough. Just to start sending men to the gallows for rape again. Don't give a crying fuck.
多いの？もうここまで来ちゃったらあれしていくか。ないよ。こちらにも。あ、あった。よいしょ。お肉タイム、お肉タイム。あ、そっか。食え。
Witcher?
あ、似てる似てる。
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah.
あ、似てる似てるじゃねえか。
She'd have returned long past were she alive.
妹の
I'll
方だ
pay
った
you。twice Neelan's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
事情があるそうだな。
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Neelan ought to accept his loss. Move on with his
そういう
life.
ことか。横連棒ですね。 あ、じゃあこっちが妹じゃないな。向こうが妹か。
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Neelan's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
だってこれでさ、無事見つかればね。なくな
Smell
る
of
こ
a
とは
rotting corpse. Blood spattered all around.
なくなるでしょ。だって、これか
Must be Hannah. Torn to pieces, literally.
あれ死んでるやん。死んでるのか。
Must be Hannah. Torn to pieces, literally.
痕跡って、あ、これか。
No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting. Claw marks. Deep.
なんだ
Werewolf. No doubt about it. Gotta be careful.
お、そういうことか。
Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead.
え上
Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground. Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
「どうですか?」いるね。それだね。下でうってやつだな。よいしょ。
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood.
ということは、
Who rips their own clothes
そうだ
off,
ね。
leaves them in the woods. Looks like a hunter's quarters.
馬がいるけど。なんかあるぞ。いや。
Notes. Wonder whose.
不可解なメモ。俺は俺だ。それは変えられない。昔話なパセリで編んだシャツと処女の涙で作った霊薬は聞いたが、俺には無駄だ。受け入れないとならない。ハンナの愛と鋼の意志でどうにか制御できるようになった。しかし、満月の前には忘れずに、森へかけなければならない。 左に回らないように。なんか遠くない。そういうことか。変身は突然訪れ、突然終わった。手には傷があり、口には血の味が残っていた。記憶がないのは幸いなのだろう。弓と矢で獲物を倒すことはともかく、牙と爪で裂くのは、少なくともここ、深い森の中で誰も気づけない。慈悲深きベリテレよ。さまよい近づきすぎるものに気をつけたの。ちょっと待てよ。弓と矢で獲物を倒すことはともかくって書いてあるってことは、じゃあ人狼ってなんだっけ、名前待ちした。あの人なんだ。ってことは、村にいるってことだよね。下に洞窟のマークがあるんだけど、これは何？これか。
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
ハンナは恋人に殺されたってことなの？アード。いるかな？あ、なんかある。あ、それしかない。どこ？あんな子？どこにいるの？わかんない。さっき見た。こっちでも何もないんだよな。あ、夜を待つ。あ、そっか。そういうことか。夜に来るんだもんな。なんだよ。しょうがない。 あっちのクエストも夜なんだよな。もうそろそろ夜だね。なんかいるけど。あ、しょうがない。まあ時間もあれなんで、今日はこんなところで終わりにしましょうか。なんかすごい中途半端ですけどね。いけるかな？開けたね。じゃあ次回は、これと、あと、向こう間に合うのかな？夜を待たなきゃいけないでしょ？で、これも夜なんですよね。真夜中なんで。だから夜続きで、できればこの2つやっちゃいたいなと。レベル11だから4か。確か6、レベルが6つ離れるとって話だから13までにやればいいんだけど、まあまあ、やっちゃいましょうね。はい、ということで、終わりにしましょう。それでは。